Hello, hi Taurus, welcome back. Thank you for tuning back in with me for your zodiac wheel readings, and I'd really like to send out a big thank you to all of you that have described. It's lovely to be reading for you. I'm Elle, I'm your Psychic Astrologer, and welcome to those who are watching for the first time. This is the reading for the month of February 2019 for Taurus. So I'll just invite my guides and the angels to join me in this reading for Taurus for February 2019. Thank you, guides and angels, for the messages for Taurus for February 2019. Okay, Taurus. Well, the beginning of our wheel, how you are seeing the world and how the world is seeing you is being shown by the moon, which can be a little bit elusive. Now, of course, we've had the lunar eclipse there in January, and the effects of the lunar eclipse do last for anywhere up to 6 months. So I just feel with this being showing here in the first house for you, Taurus, I do feel that you are being very influenced by that moon energy. Now, what is the moon energy? Well, it is it's basically about the phases and cycles that we all go through each month. So I do feel with you, you need to take a bit of notice of the moon and the phases that it will be in. So there are some key dates that I'd like to give you here, Taurus, that can possibly be of assistance of you knowing where you're at with your evolution and your cycle through February. So the first is the new moon in Aquarius on the 4th of February. That could be quite a significant time for you, Taurus, to start any new projects, or even find yourself opening up to something new. New beginnings, new ventures. And then the first quarter moon is in Taurus itself on the 12th of February. So that first quarter of the moon will give you an idea around that 12th of February as to how you're progressing, and it will possibly affect you in a way that finds you being a little bit more emotional than usual. But that's okay. That emotions aren't a negative thing. It could be, you know, you're happier and more excited, or it could be that you're a little bit more melancholy than usual, but you will be able to judge that. I feel with what I'm being shown here that it's a very stable emotional energy, because you've got here the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is saying to you that your cup runneth over, and you're ready to love, and you're also looking to be more involved in a work or career that pertains to what you love doing. So yeah, see how that unfolds for you there on the 12th of February, when the moon is actually in Taurus. Now, the full moon is in Virgo, and that's on the 19th of February. So Virgo are the service, so you're willing to be of service, so you will be communicating that to whether it's your relatives or in your neighbourhood, or whether it's to your work environment. You're communicating that you're every bit good enough to charge ahead and take control of this situation. And you're not just communicating it verbally, Taurus, you're also communicating it with your actions. So I do feel that you're going to be able to clearly cut through any misunderstandings or confusion and get what you need to get across. The other date that is also very prominent for you is the moon in the second quarter is moving into Sagittarius on the 26th of February. So Sagittarius is a fire sign, and there we have the Queen of Wands, which represents the fire sign. So there's a strong energy coming here with fire sign energy, so that's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So maybe you're having to deal with one of those fire sign people, but you've got the energy and the enthusiasm just as much as what they have. And it's also here at with the Queen of Wands at the base of your zodiac wheel is saying to me that this is a time where you're really laying down some foundations in your home base, and your hearth is your home. Excuse me. And you know, whether it's redesigning something or redecorating or setting something up the way that you would like it to be, it looks like a lot of energy here is being put into your home environment and your family orientated sense of well-being, basically, Taurus. Now, we also have here the King of Pentacles in the area of your life that is represented by your creativity and your funhouse. Now, is that following doing what you love, which is sitting here in the area of your life that is how you earn your money and your values and your morals, and you know your measure of your self-worth, and you have the Ace of Cups there, is what you actually do that's a bit of a hobby. Is that actually something that you could turn into a income or a career? Because the King of Pentacles is sitting there in that fifth house of hobbies and what you love and fun and the pleasure, where you find your pleasure. But you've got the King of Pentacles there, so there's potential there to use that and do something with that. So yeah, don't keep your talents hidden away, Taurus. And again, that is backed up with the Knight of Pentacles, and somebody's thinking about you. Somebody's, because you've got the Knight with the King of Pentacles, and they're right next to each other. And this is the house of work and and how you operate in your workplace and the work conditions and with your fellow workers. So is there somebody that you did work with or do work with that is of a like mind as you? And there's also an increase there with finances as well. So even though you have to be methodical and pay attention to details. Also in this area of having the Knight of Pentacles in this area of your chart, of your wheel, is also showing me here that you are being more conscious of your body being your temple, Taurus, and treating your body more like your temple. Partnerships is signified here with the Six of Cups, and that is nostalgia and fond memories. So if you're single, it could be that you reconnect with people from the past, and that brings back some fond memories. If you're in a relationship, then you are reminiscing a little bit. Whichever way, in a personal relationship, this Six of Cups is a lovely indication of deep feelings and genuine emotion. And it also pertains to business partnerships, so there could also be someone or a place of work that you once were in that somehow plays a role in what you're trying to achieve here through February. Now, other people's influence has the Ace of Wands energy with it, and it's showing new ideas and new beginnings unfolding, and creativity is very strong around you this month, Taurus. With the Ace of Wands there, it's a very positive direction, and I feel that you can benefit from other people's assistance. So there is someone out there that is going to be assisting in you achieving some of these goals, and I do feel that you will be enjoying the company of this person or these people in the essence that they're coming to you. And now here we have the Knight of Wands. Now, lots of energy and movement there. Higher education, aiming for new goals or new qualifications, as well as physically putting the effort in. It's all very well to, visualize and see these things being created, but nothing's going to happen if you don't physically do it yourself. And I just feel that there is some kind of action being put into place for you, Taurus, that requires you to move on it quickly, because the Wand's energy is fast. It's usually a fast and get onto it. So whatever it is that you need, you're thinking of doing or you're looking at, or someone is suggesting that you go in that direction, get onto it. Find out as much information as you can. In the zenith of our wheel, which is the career area of our wheel, another wand, the Princess of Wands. Now with this, there's messages coming to you. So if you feel that you've sort of been forgotten about or left on the shelf, you're going to be hearing some positive news or information here through February. So keep an eye on those dates that I gave you. And I feel that you're starting to look at the big picture. You're not just looking at the little details of day-to-day details. You're starting to see the bigger picture of things, and you've been patient, but now you're determined to get things moving, which will hold you in good stead for the year ahead. And I'm being shown here with this that it will manifest in steady progress. Now, here I'm being shown with the Death card that you've let go of some negative influences that have been around you, and it's the end of the old order and the beginning of the new. And I also feel that if sleep has been a bit of an issue, especially if you're here down under, it's been a bit hard to sleep with all the heat. The Death card symbolises to me that you're going to be getting a better night's sleep. Yeah, so yeah, the end of the old and the beginning of the new. So I just feel that if that's connected with your friendship groups, there may have been some people that ended up not being what you thought they were, and you may have had to you know, keep going on your chosen path and not let their influence get you off your path. And here we have the Five of Pentacles. So I do feel that you have been feeling a bit like all your efforts and all your hard work hasn't been recognised. But I don't really see that as being true. That's just how you've been feeling about it. And the best thing about the Five of Pentacles is you may have to fork out a bit of cash for one reason or another, but the best thing about it is that it will be beneficial over time. It may take you a little bit of time to see the benefits of it, but you will get the benefits of it. And because in this position, it's about the karma and karmic debt. So, you know, there may be something that you have to spend some money on that you really don't want to spend that money on, but it's always darkest before the dawn. So, you know, get it out of the way, and then you'll have a clean slate kind of message is what I'm receiving from this. So you know, it's not unlikely that you'll find yourself enjoying life a bit and of well-deserved rest, and that can signify having some rest through February, which may relate to work. Maybe you're going to have a little bit of time off or a bit of a break to being able to focus on what you really love doing, and you don't get enough time to spend doing it, which could possibly turn into something that you can see some fruits of your labour from. Now I will ask the angels to stay with me and assist with the confirmation card reading. So I invite my guides and angels to the confirmation reading for Taurus for February 2019. Can you please give us the confirmation message for Taurus for 2019? Oh, wow, okay. Thank you. Knocked it right out of the ballpark. That might be a good sign. Okay. So when I get a lot, well, there's 4 here, so I will do the 4 of them. So we'll start with the first one, which is the 9 of Winter and is the Sea Lion. So your worries and fears aren't real. They're fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives power to that which you're afraid of. Stop worrying, let go of fear, and everything will be okay. The next one is the 7 of Summer, and it's the Maine Coon Kitten. It's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so, but don't overthink the situation and listen to your heart. Then we have the King of Spring, inspiring, dramatic, ambitious and wise, the Kantang Lion. Now your moment to step up to a leadership role. Don't back away from the spotlight, as your plans will be successful so long as you stay focused upon the big picture. And that is true, because I did feel here that you are starting to see the big picture. 4 of Summer is your next one, which is Tortoise. And it is showing that your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting to you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. Well, I feel that that is again to do with how you earn your money and your day-to-day income and your hobbies and your fun, and how you incorporate the two of them, Taurus. So I hope that has been helpful, Taurus, and thank you again for those of you that have subscribed, and it's lovely to be reading for you again. And for any new viewers, please subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. I enjoy being able to communicate with you. And thank you so much. It's wonderful to be reading and doing these readings for you, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Namaste.